Hi, and welcome to another video by Get It Done Home Repairs. Today I'm going to show you how to change two locks on the door. We're going to change the deadbolt and we're going to change the regular handle that you would come in with, the regular lock. Alright, so it's personal preference, whatever kind of lock you happen to pick, but they're all basically the same procedure. Alright, this is the lock that we're going to be using. We're going to be using a deadbolt that's going to go in there, and then we're going to use the regular doorknob with the striker and the plates against the door itself. All right, what we're going to need to use to take it apart is pretty much just a Phillips head screwdriver. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is going to take the old lock off of the door. And the way you do that is just open the door up slightly, just like this. Turn the lock like this, so you can access the screws here. And you can take the screws out like this. Same thing over here. Make sure you hold the outside part of the lock, because if it falls and it hits a tile floor, you may break a tile. So make sure you hold on to it so it doesn't fall. All right, we're going to unscrew the screws and take them out. Put it off to the side. Same thing over here. Take the screw out. Make sure you hold it so it doesn't fall. Then we'll take this off. And now we'll push out the piece that's over here, just like that. And we take this off, and we'll put this off to the side for now. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to come down to the striker. This is the part that locks into the door itself. And we'll take these two screws here out. Same thing on the top, take it out. Get rid of these. And then this just pulls straight out just like that. And we'll put this off to the side. Now you want to note where this is right here, because this is adjustable for a shorter door and a longer type of a hole on the side of the door. So you want to note where it is right now, because that's the way we're going to put the replacement on. I'm going to show you the difference. Okay. It's up in the front where it's supposed to be, and this one is all the way up in the front as well. If it was in the back, it would be much longer. This piece was much longer, but it wasn't. It was down in here. So that is the way we're going to put the other one back on as well, just like this. Okay, now we're going to take our bottom lock off as well. We just take out that screw that's inside here. Again, it's a Phillips head screw. I'm going to take it out. Again, you want to hold it from the outside so that the doorknob doesn't fall and break the tiles. Take the screw out. Same thing over here. We're holding it from the outside so it doesn't fall. And we'll take this off. We're going to take the lock out from the outside as well. And now we'll come over here and we'll take out this screw right here. Take out this screw here as well. And then we'll take our lock out. And we'll grab our new one and we'll put our new one back in. We'll take our new lock and we'll put our new lock back in here like this. We're going to take our two screws, or new screws I might add. We're just going to catch them both in there like this. Make sure you put your lock on correct in the correct position as well. The part that's at a 45-degree angle needs to face the way the door closes, like that. Okay, see how it's cut like that at an angle? That needs to be facing the way that the door latches. Okay? Now we're going to just screw these screws in just till they're snug. We're not going to tighten them up yet. Just like that. Now we'll grab our lock. Take our lock. Take it apart. Okay, then we'll take our lock, put our lock in, just turn it till it pushes all the way in like that. Hold it on the outside. On the outside you hold it, and then we're going to take our lock here, and there's only one way it can go on, so you'll have to play around with it. You see how this is got this rounded piece right here? It has to go into here, right into that area right there. It fits right in. Okay, so we're going to take this lock, hold it like this, bring this in here, just move it around a little bit. Okay, and now we're going to catch these two screws. I usually pull it out just a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. You want to catch them both by hand before you tighten anything up. Okay, now once you have them caught, then we come in here and just tighten them up a little bit. I'm going to tighten them up evenly. And now we can snug them both down just till it touches the door. We're going to make sure the outside is on correctly. It's in a good spot. And now we'll tighten these screws up here the rest of the way. All right, and before we tighten them all the way, we're going to come over here and we're going to tighten these screws in, snug them in. You don't want to tighten them too tight and strip anything out. Now after they're tight, come over here and tighten up these two screws. Okay. Next thing we're going to do now is we're going to come over here and take these two screws out on the side right here, and we're going to change this striker plate right here. So let me grab my screwdriver and we'll continue. Okay, now we're going to take this off like this. I can tell you already by the length of these screws here, these are the anti-tamper, so somebody cannot kick this door in. So we are going to be reusing these screws here on the new striker. I'll show you what I mean in just a minute. This is the one that's in there. This is the one that comes with the lock itself. And the reason you have this one in there is because this wood here is 3/4 of an inch thick. This will go into that little 3/4 of an inch piece of wood where this screws through and goes into the main 2x4s that frame the door itself. So it's virtually impossible to kick this door in or have the door broken in. So we're going to reuse those screws. Now we'll take this off. Let's put that down. We'll take our replacement, put it on. And we'll put these in here. Now we'll snug these down here. Okay, and that's it. All right, let's. Okay, now we take our latch and we put the latch inside the door. Make sure you have the up facing up. We'll just put it in here just like this. And we're going to catch the two screws in here. And we're not tightening these up with too tight. We're just snugging them in right now. So it's still just a little bit loose, as you can see. All right, next thing we're going to do now is we're going to take our new lock. We're going to have the name of the lock facing up. We're going to put this piece here through inside right here. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, we hold it right there, and now we'll put the other piece on. Now you can see that this is actually not perfectly round. You see on one side it's squared off, so you make sure you put that on over the squared off area here, holding it from the outside. We're going to turn it on partially, just like that. Then we're going to take our screws, put them in through here, and you turn it till it catches. And then we're not going to tighten these up yet either. We're just going to catch it loosely. Just like that. Pull a second one in here. Same exact thing. Catch it loosely. And we're going to snug them down till it's almost tight. We're going to look on the outside to make sure it's okay. It's nice and straight. Now we can come over here and we can tighten these screws up. Okay. Okay. Next thing we're going to do now is we're going to put our latch in, our latch plate in there, and then we'll be all done. So let's continue with that. Okay, next thing we're going to do now is we're going to take this plate off right here. Okay, we'll take this off, and now we'll grab our new plate. And we'll put the new plate in there. Now on the new plate, we're going to be using screws that are actually considerably longer. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the screw that came out. And this is the screw we're going to be putting in. Actually putting in longer screws to keep anybody from possibly pushing the door in and gaining entry into it. These screws, as I told you with the low one, will go back through into the 2x4, which frames out the doorway itself. All right, so now we're going to take it and we're going to screw it in with the electric screwdriver right now, but we're not going to tighten it. We're going to tighten it with the screwdriver itself. All right? We're just going to snug it in place right now. And the reason we're not using this to tighten it up is because we could possibly strip out the hole inside there. So we're just going to screw it down and tighten it with a regular Phillips head screwdriver. And that's it. All right, let's close it and make sure it works okay. That's it. Perfect. All right, job is all done. And that's it. We'll be on to the next one. All right, as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.